Now we're continuing our discussion of characteristics of vowels and continuing to build our building blocks for the rest of the grammar. So we have gotten to ukalo trasvadirga plutaha achascha uchairudataha nichairanudataha samaharaha swaritaha. So we know what udata is and what anudata is. We know what hrasva, dirgha, and pluta are. So we're pretty much set. Samaharaha swaritaha. So put them together and you get swarita, right? So that's pretty good. However, there is an anecdote in Mahabhasha about milk. And apparently the rules stated that the purity, the amount of milk you could have depended on your status in the social hierarchy, we'll say. So at the top, Brahmins were allowed to drink pure milk. As you go down the scale, the pure milk would be diluted with water. So what Patanjali had to say is, looking at this, you know, or we know, that some of this is milk and some of this is water. But we don't know which is milk and which is water. So that's where we land up with samaharaha swaritaha. We know that you take anudata and udata and put them together and you get swarita, but which is milk and which is water. So that's this sutra. 1, 2, 32, and 8 in Siddhanta Kaumudi. Tasyadita udatam ardharasvam. Tasyadita udatam ardharasvam. Tasya aditaha udatam ardharasvam. The one from the beginning, the one that begins, this is the swarita by implication. The one from the beginning is udata, and it is the beginning ardharasvam, half hrasva. So the meaning of this is a swarita's first half hrasva is udata, and therefore the rest of that vowel is anudata. So tasyadita udatam ardharasvam. Now, that's fine. There are a lot of subtleties to this. Why ardharasvam? Is it actually hrasva? Because there can be a swarita which is related to a dirgha or even pluta vowel. Well, the discussion is that a measure of sound in the grammar is short, longer, and longest, as we know, hrasva, dirgha, plutaha. But the hrasva, therefore, is essentially the measure, this standard measure, I guess you could say. So the only way of denoting that standard measure is by relation to hrasva. So ardharasva doesn't have anything to do necessarily with hrasvas. It has to do with the length of a hrasva. So if you have a swarita that is a dirgha or pluta vowel, the udata portion is still a half hrasva length, out of the other vowel. So the rest, of course, would be anudata. So there we are. Ukalo drasvadirga plutaha achascha uchairudataha nicharanudataha samaharaha swaritaha tasyadita udatam ardharasvam.